the meme makers are getting involved. But you start seeing all of these Greta for president things. So it's like, when the Democrats have decided to run an underage foreign retard for president, you can be 100% certain that the God Emperor has it in the bag. Trump slide 2020. I mean, seriously, they actually went and recruited this Swedish girl. They couldn't find any that didn't look like they have fetal alcohol syndrome. Really? You know, and the whole Gretard thing, you know, I mean, what they think is that people are not going to come at this poor retarded creature because, oh, she's just a girl. She's just a little girl. Oh, you're so mean. That's like thinking that you're going to create a think tank. It's 1980s thinking. Nobody gives a quantum of a damn about, oh, somebody was mean to somebody else. I mean, that's literally pre-social media thinking. You know, people are destroying this little retard. See, there's still some people who are old school. Imperial Britain says, I honestly just feel sorry for her. Who gives a flying fuck? She chose to make herself the face of this movement. Nobody put a gun to her head and made her do it. She is the one trying to destroy the Western economy. There is literally nothing you can do to this creature that is too harsh or undeserved. Simply dismissing her as a freaky little retard is the thing that you can possibly do. Okay? You need to get over this BS about trying, you know, nobody is going to give you points for being nice. Nobody is going to give you points for being kind. They literally rely on you doing that. Ryan is correct. Don't want people to make fun of a child? Then don't prop one up as a figurehead. You know, the more that they do this, the more that this again is desperate. This is desperation. Nothing worked. Shaming didn't work. Appealing to science didn't work. Her parents didn't make her do it. Her parents probably pushed her a bit, but she clearly wants to do it. She clearly believes this nonsense. And remember, the same people that are saying, oh, you shouldn't be mean, you shouldn't criticize, you should let them get away with whatever they want as long as they use a human shield. You know how you use a human shield? The correct response to somebody using a human shield? You blow the human shield away, and then you blow the people hiding behind it away. Why? Because then people don't use human shields. That's how you get rid of tactics like that. You do not think about it. What's going to happen if you allow people to defend themselves from criticism with human shields? You're going to get more of it. You're going to encourage the very behavior that you don't want to see. Destroy the shield, destroy the tactic. Very simple. You know, and so, you know, I have no sympathy whatsoever. Do I think that this is wrong of her parents? Of course it's wrong of her parents. Do I think that this is awful on the part of the people using her? Well, yes, but they're awful people. Of course they're going to do awful things. You know, Don't listen to the conservatives who say, well, excuse me while I straighten my bow tie. The important thing is that we behave in a way that will prevent the left from criticizing us. Because if we criticize people, people might think we're mean and not invite us to their parties. You know, would you call it child abuse? No, I don't think it's child abuse. She's 16 years old. You know, I mean, this is less child abuse than what the average child actor goes through. I mean, she is a child actor. That's what she's doing. You know, the fact that she's obviously retarded and mentally ill is that's actually it's more abuse of the mentally ill. But here's the thing: I have no respect, regard, or hesitation about telling people who are mentally ill to shut the hell up. If you're retarded, if you're mentally ill, shut the hell up and don't even think about telling normal, functioning, adult individuals what to do, think, or say. You know, one of the most infuriating things anyone ever said to me was after we had just won a very big victory, you know, but it was a battle. The war was not over. And, you know, a good conservative said, you know, and this is while everybody's all excited, it was totally unexpected. And it was the basis of, you know, implementing a strategy that I had come up with. And one conservative said, well, the important thing is that we win with grace and style. And it was very, very difficult not to start dropping an entire series of F-bombs on that individual in a manner that would have metaphorically looked like Tokyo during the fire bombings. I was so furious. You know, I was like, you guys have been losing with grace and style for decades. We just went, you know, and kicked down the door, totally blew things away because we're not doing things your way for once. And the minute that we win the first battle, you're celebrating and you want to go right back to the losing tactics. Conservatives are losers. Conservatives didn't even conserve the ladies' room. Is it correct to use tactics that you don't particularly like? Of course it is. They don't stop using poison gas on the battlefield until you gas them. You got two choices. Once they decide that that is a tactic that they're going to utilize, you've got two choices, two options. That's it. Number one, they will continue to gas you. Number two, you gas them and say, hey, how do you like this stuff? You want to keep playing this way? We'll play this way. Here's the thing. You have to play the game by the rules that exist, not the rules that used to exist and that you preferred. If you try to win a football game, refusing to throw a forward pass because the rules used to not permit a forward pass, you are going to lose. You know? So start nothing, finish everything. Exactly. And make sure the wind is blowing the right way. That's always key. There's no reason to go along with any of this stuff. Speak the truth without fear. Speak the truth with kindness if you can, if it's merited, and speak it with the most cutting rhetoric if it's not.